Here's something most people don't want to hear. Just having a 401k is not enough to make you rich. It might help you save, it might give you some stability, but relying on it alone is not the full picture of wealth. Many people think they are set for life just because they contribute every month. But years later, they realize they're still not truly financially free. Today, we will talk about your 401k. Won't make you rich. Here's what will. So, before we start, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. 10. They don't rely on one system. The first mistake most people make is depending completely on one retirement account and assuming it will handle their entire financial future. Wealthy people don't think like that. They understand that putting everything into a single system creates risk and limits flexibility. Instead, they spread their financial strategy across different areas so they are not dependent on just one outcome. Real wealth is not built through one plan or one account. It is built through multiple income sources, different strategies, and consistent financial decisions over time. This approach gives them more control and reduces the pressure of relying on something that may or may not be enough decades later. 9. They focus on cash flow, not just retirement. A 401k is designed to support you in the future, but wealthy people don't only think about later, they also think about now. They focus heavily on cash flow, which means money that comes in regularly and consistently in the present. This could be from investments, businesses, or other income sources that generate ongoing returns. The reason this matters is simple. If you only wait for retirement to enjoy financial stability, you spend most of your life dependent on a job or fixed system. But when you build cash flow along the way, you create freedom earlier. Instead of just preparing for the future, you start building independence in real time. That shift in thinking changes everything about how money works in your life. 8. They invest outside retirement accounts. Another key difference is that wealthy people don't limit themselves to retirement accounts alone. While those accounts can be useful, they are only one part of a bigger strategy. Instead, they actively build investments outside of them. Things like stocks, businesses, real estate, and other assets that can grow or generate income over time. The main idea is control. Outside investments give you flexibility, access, and more options. You're not locked into long waiting periods or strict rules. You can respond to opportunities, adjust your strategy, and use your money more freely. This balance between long-term planning and real-world flexibility is what allows wealth to grow faster and more effectively. 7. They understand taxes are part of the game. Most people only think about saving money, but wealthy people think differently. They focus on what they actually keep. They understand that taxes are not just something that happens automatically, but something that can be planned for and managed smartly. Instead of just accepting whatever gets deducted from their income without question, they learn how the system works. This allows them to make smarter financial decisions over time. The key difference is awareness. When you understand taxes, you stop seeing money as something that simply disappears, and start seeing it as something you can structure more efficiently. That knowledge alone can make a big difference in how much wealth you actually keep. 6. They increase income, not just contributions. Most people think the solution is to simply contribute more to a retirement account. But wealthy individuals focus on something bigger, increasing their overall income. The reason is simple. There is a limit to how much you can save, but there is no real limit to how much you can earn. Instead of only trying to stretch their contributions, they look for ways to grow their income through skills, business, investments, or new opportunities. This shift in focus changes everything. When your income grows, every financial decision becomes easier, and your ability to build wealth increases much faster than just small monthly contributions. 5. They don't depend on employers for freedom. A 401k is connected to a job, which means your financial future is also indirectly tied to your employment. Wealthy people understand this risk very clearly. They know that relying completely on one employer for income and retirement security creates vulnerability. So instead of depending on a single job, they work toward financial independence outside of it. This might include investments, side income, or building something of their own. The goal is simple: reduce dependence on one source. Because real financial freedom comes when your life is not controlled by one company or paycheck. 4. They think in ownership, not just savings. Saving money is important, but saving alone does not create wealth. Wealthy people focus on ownership. Instead of only putting money aside, they use it to own assets that can grow over time. Ownership means having something that works for you, whether you are actively working or not. It could be investments, businesses, or other income-generating assets. This mindset shift is powerful, because savings stay the same unless you act on them. But ownership has the potential to grow. Over time, this is what builds real financial strength and long-term wealth. 3. They prioritize flexibility over restrictions. Retirement accounts come with rules: when you can access your money, how you can use it, and what penalties you might face if you need it early. Wealth builders don't like being restricted like that. They prefer flexibility. Flexibility allows them to adapt, respond to opportunities, and make decisions based on real-life situations instead of fixed rules. When your money is flexible, you have more control over it. And control is a key part of building wealth. Without flexibility, you may have money, but not access or freedom when you actually need it. 2. They build multiple income streams. Instead of depending on a single future account or one source of money, wealthy people build multiple income streams. This is one of the most important financial strategies. When you rely on just one source, you are vulnerable. If it slows down or stops, everything is affected. But when you have multiple streams, you create stability. Even if one income source decreases, others continue to support you. Over time, this reduces financial stress and builds security. It also increases total income potential, which speeds up wealth building significantly. 1. They understand wealth is built outside the system. The biggest truth is simple, but it changes everything. Real wealth is not built by relying on just one system or one account. It is built outside of it, through strategy, action, ownership, and consistent smart decisions made over time. A 401k can absolutely be part of a financial plan, but it should never be the whole plan or the only plan you depend on. The difference comes from mindset. Most people contribute, wait, and hope the system will take care of them in the future. But people who build real wealth take a more active approach. They focus on what they can control, what they build, what they invest in, and how they grow their money beyond automatic contributions. They don't just trust systems blindly, they create their own structure alongside them. What do you think about our video? Let me know in the comments below. Before you go, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.